This is a Peugeot 207 1.4 HDI. It's the 70 panel van, 2009 on a 9 plate. Great thing about this van is there's no VAT, so if you're a private person and you just need it for fishing or bobbing about, then you don't have to pay the extra 500 quid it would be. It's done 84,258 miles. It's MOT'd until 7th of May 2018. The miles per gallon, although they don't give it as for commercials, taking it as a normal 207, because even if you fill the back up, there's not going to be any more weight than another two people, I wouldn't have thought. Urban 48.7, extra urban 74.3, and combined is 62.8. Just as you can hopefully see here, we've got a service book again, which they usually get lost with commercials, but this has still got it. It was serviced in 2010 at 10,388 miles at Robins and Day Peugeot, in 2011 at 20,601, in 2013 at 58,609, in 2015 at 73,084, and 2017 at 81,785 miles. So certainly for a commercial, pretty good service history, because as I say, a lot of them get lost or not stamped. I'll just take you for a quick drive in it. We do really well with these little vans, great for delivery shops or shops that do delivery. Now I can hear a little bit of a squeak coming off one of the back brakes, but I expect that's with it just being stud, so we'll see if it goes off during the test drive. If not, we will look at that in the workshop. That's what you get to do when you're a van driver. You look, see something coming and pull out anyway. So, not a whole lot to talk about specification wise. You've got interior adjustable mirrors, but they're not electric. They're by these cable and switch devices. But having said that, they very rarely go wrong, and if they do go wrong, they don't cost you 150 quid for a new switch. So at least you know what you're doing. You don't have to switch between mirrors and adjust the wrong mirror because you've got the setting the wrong one. Let's say anything here. We've got height and reach adjustable steering wheel. First impressions, drives really well. It's nice and tidy inside and outside. There has been one little bit of paintwork on the rear quarter panel below the waistline, which we're just going to try and make look better. But as long as you're aware of that now, there's good load compartment, half bulkhead. As I said, the fuel consumption, very economical. Be great for a handyman or job man, whatever. Great little engines. quite a rough road. There's not too much noise. Get a little bit more noise coming from the back because you've no seats and carpets to deaden the sound. And the suspension towers actually are inside the van, so again not soundproofed. Oh my word! Well, I'm lost for words. I don't know what's happening. To drive. If you remember, they descended from the 205, which was Peugeot had great success in the rally championships with, beat just about everything. I had one as a demonstrator in the old days. The motorway's busy again. So we're doing 50 miles an hour anyway on a rough road, and it's got full headlining, so that'll stop some of the drumming from the roof, and it's the only thing really that's steel are where the windows would be in the normal saloon car. So that explains why it's so quiet, really. Very nice inside, will come up like new, no wear on the steering wheel or gear stick. With a CD radio. Cloth on the door cards, matching the outside of the seats there, and centre panels with kind of a wave pattern. Big thick rubber mats, so the carpets will all be nice. headed up the motorway. Guy trying to set his sat nav in front, he's all over the flaming road. But you can do that, but you can't make a phone call. So 70 miles an hour, just over 2,500 revs. It's a 5-speed gearbox. No vibrations anywhere, very, very quiet for a van. No knocks or rattles. I don't think he's setting his sat nav now, so he's just a crap driver. He's got no excuse. Right, I'm going to tuck in behind these lot, not make the same mistake as I did the other day. There's a huge convoy of lorries and I had to cut in. One of them took exception, but what do you do if you can't turn off the motorway and you're a car dealer and you've not got enough fuel to get to the next junction and turn around? Dashboard's all it's kind of a carbon finish. I think it was owned by a children's nursery company, so it was all sign written. So the paint's been protected as well, apart from that one little bit I mentioned a bit. Could be here all day. Gordon Bennett. think we can safely get across. Whoever buys this won't be disappointed. Anybody wanted just a small vehicle, you know, to get from A to B, it'd be very handy little car this. Just chuck all your stuff in the back and away you go. Can't hear that squeak from the back now either, so 20. To bring in any more 20-mile-an-hour limits around here, it'd be quicker to walk. Temperature's fine, no noises anywhere. This will be ready for sale, although we've got rather a lot of cars at the moment, so it'll be just a matter of getting around to photographing it and advertising it. But I'll put a link in the description to the advert. We had a little Fiesta van last week, and somebody came from Devon to buy that. A £3,000 van, again with no VAT, so it made it cheap, but came all the way up from Devon. So it's a small world these days with the internet. Here we are back.